Hey, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on a bronzed glamorous look, so let's get started with the tutorial. First we're going to start and prime the face with Becca backlit primer, and this is really great for giving lots of glow to the skin before we put on foundation. So we just put this all over the face, blending it in. It's going to really prep the skin, help the foundation last, and also just give that really radiant look for the glamorous bronze look that we're going for today. So following on from the primer, we are going to use today the Josie Maran Vibrancy Fluid Foundation, which has argan oil in it as well, and it's just a really great medium coverage, very dewy foundation. Again, for those with oily skin, it's not so dewy that you couldn't use it, and it does last all day, so it's quite medium coverage but can be built up to be a full coverage. What's so great about it is it just doesn't dry out the skin, but it also doesn't, I feel like it would work good for oily and drier skins because it's not too oily, so you get a dewy look, but in a really nice way. So once we put that all over the face, we're going to then, just using fingers, we will then blend out. Today I'm going to use my Sigma Flat Kabuki in F80. This is really great, one of my favourite foundation brushes. Just really blends out really smoothly, equally, and also at this stage I use 2 pumps of the foundation, and we can build up more if we want a more full coverage look. So this is really great for summer look, or also like a glamorous day look for if you're going on a date or got a special occasion like a wedding to go to. It's just a really glamorous universal bronzy look that's gonna make you look very glowy, and yeah, just really great. And also it'll go with like most outfits as well, with the shades that we're going to be using for that real sun-kissed bronzy look. So here we've got quite a lot of coverage. I'm going to put a little bit more of the foundation on. You get this from Sephora, you can get it online, sephora.com. Yeah, really it's so smooth, it feels really good on the skin. So we're just adding to the centre of the face a little bit more of the product to build up for a little bit more coverage. It sits so great on the skin, I love it. Lots of glow. Again, if you don't want to be so glowy, you can always just use a normal primer, something like maybe Forever makeup smoothing one. So then we're going to set the under eye, no we're not, we're going to do concealer, sorry guys. We're going to use longwear concealer by MAC. It's just such great full coverage, favourite of mine, and we will use that on a Sigma F70 concealer brush. We will go under the eye in a triangle shape, and you can see that it's a few shades lighter. You always want to keep the concealer at least 1 to 2 shades lighter. You don't want it much lighter than maybe 3 at a push, but really 1 to 2 shades lighter just creates a very natural brightening of the under eye. Just putting it on the chin, down the bridge of the nose, and between the eyebrows, just to balance out the lightness. Then I'm going to take my Real Techniques blending sponge, which is damped already. I also put a little bit of the eye concealer on top of the eyelid to prime the eyes for shadow. Here we will just tap out, so we're removing any excess and blending in the concealer. Tapping motions going left to right, tapping out down the nose, between the eyebrows and on the chin. You can also tap out the rest of the face if you have any fine lines. That'll just remove any excess foundation as well, making it super smooth. We're going to go in with our mixture for setting the under eyes, which is MAC's Mineralizing powder in shade Light. We're going to mix that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder, which is this yellow one, on a Sigma F35 brush. So we're taking some of the yellow banana powder with the white MAC powder, and we will just tap this under, and the combination of both these colours just creates a very natural but lightening, brightening effect. The Anastasia banana powder can be bought as an individual or can be bought as part of a contour set by Anastasia, and that can be bought on a number of websites, Sephora, and also you can get it on Beauty Bay or Cult Beauty websites. So we're just tapping that out, then we keep doing the little mix of the two. We go down the bridge of the nose, anywhere where we put the concealer, on the chin, keeping it nice and bright and light to the centre of the face. We will then go on to set the rest of our face, because we do want this look to last all day, because if you're going on a date or going to a wedding, for those special occasions where you want to look super glamorous with that bronzy glow look, but you don't want the makeup to move, I really recommend setting the whole face. And I'm going to be using Laura Mercier translucent powder on a Pro Featherweight powder brush from Sephora number 91. Here we're just taking some of the product and then really buffing it out, circular motions, light to the rest of the face where we haven't put the banana or the mineralizing powder. Okay, then we will go on to bronzer. We're going to lighten up the, we're going to use Golden Light by Bobbi Brown just to bronze the face, and we're going to then go in and contour after. So we just start on the sort of cheek area, and then we go up to the forehead, keeping it out at the edges of the face where we put in the bronzer. And this is on a Morphe E2 big fluffy brush. So really just putting the product at the edges of the face, down the cheek, along the jawline to bring warmth to the face. You can pull it down the neck as well just to match up with the rest of the face, creating a strong jawline. Circular motions. So we've bronzed up the face. Now we're going to go in and contour. So I'm using Bobbi Brown bronzer for this in shade Natural, so it's a bit of a darker, similar to Hoola by Benefit, where it's got no sparkle, and it's a very good shade for contouring. So I'm taking that on an E8 brush by Morphe. We are going along the jaw from ear down to halfway through the cheek in a light motion, straight up and down, creating a line on the other side. And just blending it up. Then we will take the big fluffy brush just to smooth it out a little bit in very gentle motions to the back of the face. And that just gives us a little bit more of a sharper cheekbone. Then we will go and bronze, blusher now. I'm going to use Jaclyn Hill Becca palette. I'm going to use, because we're looking for a really bronzy style, I'm going to use this middle one, which is shade Ameretto. And I might just put a little bit of the Rose Spritz as well, which has got a little bit of a sheen to it, but not too much, because we want to keep it mainly the middle Ameretto so that we've got a bronzy blush look going on. We're taking it uppers to cheeks, then back, blending, and this is on an E4 Morphe brush. Such a great shade, love this palette. Then we will use this same palette to highlight. We're going to take a little bit of Prosecco Pop, which is this gold one, keeping it really golden today. High points of the cheek. We are going quite heavy with this today so that we really look super summery golden look. And then we take a little bit down the bridge of the nose. Light touch keep it about a little bit on the chin. Then we will go on to our eye colours. So today we're going to start off with using two palettes. We're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette, and then also some of my favourite Makeup Geek shades. So on a Sigma E40, we're starting off with Peach Smoothie. Great transition colour just to start off the eyes. These aren't very expensive, and again you can get Makeup Geek on Beauty Bay website, or Makeup Geek. It's a US brand as well. So we're just blending that out. We're going to build up more warmth now. We're going to take some of the Anastasia shades, and we're going to go with this burnt orange shade, part of the palette, and can be bought as individual shadows. So we're just again keeping that in the crease area, fluffing it out, keeping it low on the lid but not fully, so we don't want it to go too high, not too low. So this is a really great warm colour. It's not too bright orange, it's got just a lot of warmth to it. So we're blending with that same brush back and forward. And then we are going to go in with the E25 brush. We're going to go for this shade called Regular. It's a little bit darker and more vibrant, so we're going light touch on this. We're going to pack that into the outer corner, a little bit up the crease, keeping this contained because it is a much stronger colour, and then tiny circular motions to build in depth. This colour is such a lovely colour, and I think it's really great because it will suit a lot of skin tones and eye colours as well. It's very complementary. I've got green eyes and it really makes them pop. Then we are going to go back with this fluffy brush from Sigma. We're going to go on to the Makeup Geek Chickadee, which is this shade here. This is like a sort of yellowy mustard colour, and this is just going to brighten up some of that orange, but also sort of blend it in as well. Ready for the next shade. Doing that across on that fluffy, keeping it in the crease, blending left to right, really making it smooth. Following that, we're going to go in with some of Tiki Hut, which is another Makeup Geek colour. We're going to go in on the the Sigma E25, which is more concentrated. I'm going to put that in the crease to darken that up, but in a very neutral way. Then we are going to take the Morphe E18. We're going to take some of the Frappe shade, which is a brown neutral shade. I'm going to go under eye with that along the lash line. And then we will be building this up to bring in some of that warm colour from the Anastasia palette. So we're going to go in with some of that burnt orange under the eye just to warm it up. Great, and now we're going to go in with a Morphe M433 little compact brush. We're going to take some of that Frappe shade, and then we're going to put that in the outer corner of the eye just to bring a little bit more depth and slight smoke to that, and also blending it to match in with the lower lash. Then we're going to take some of Anastasia palette Primavera. It's like a goldeny colour, and we're going to take that on a little shader Sephora brush, Pro brush, and then we're going to pack that on the inner corner of the eye along the lash line at the top lid, really bringing that golden look. It's so golden, love this. Bringing it into the inner corner of the eye and bringing it up. Such a great colour. It's like really golden but not glittery, so you just are gonna like glow. And then we will take a little bit of Tempera from the palette and just highlight the brow bone, and then we will put a little bit of Primavera, very light touch on the brow bone, with mixing that in, pulling it down. We will then go on to brows. Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in shade taupe. So we will just fill in the, depending on how much brow colour you've got, do you have a lot of shades, so you can really go from very light to dark here. Again, depending on the dramaticness of the look that you want. So just doing small brush strokes and then brushing up to create the look of little eyebrows. This brush, this product I do find it's really good for accurate eyebrows, and also it's a really great shade taupe if you've got blonde hair. It just really matches in well with my skin. Okay, we're going to go and set these brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This will just keep it lasting all day, especially if it's hot outside. There won't be any movement of the brows. Also really great if you've got quite fluffy eyebrows as well. We will then go on to liner, and we will use the Tattoo by Kat Von T liner. This just doesn't move, so we'll do a little very thin in the inner corner and then coming out a little bit thicker as we come to the outer corner of the eye. And then we just give it a little flick, winging it out. You can make the wing as big or small as you want. Do recommend the liner just for creating more glamour. And the good thing about this brush is, this liner, is that you can't really go wrong with it. It really helps you to actually be able to create a neat line. So for anyone who's not experienced, I would recommend starting with a product like this for creating great wings. We will go on and then finish the look on the eyes with the Better Than Sex mascara. Again, this is a stage that if you want to put falsies on, you can do a thin layer of this mascara and then go and finish with falsies. As this is a daytime glamorous golden glow look, I'm going to stick with only mascara. But for you those of you who want to make it more glamorous and maybe take it into an evening look, then I recommend Velour Mink lashes. They're really great. They look very natural because of what they're made from, mink hair, but they give such a great look on the eye. I will do a tutorial with those for a more evening look. If you guys want, just give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you'd like to see that. But for this daytime look, this glamorous and glowing, we will stick with the mascara. For lips, we are going to keep it nice and hydrated. So I have put on lip balm before so that we've got lots of moisture in the lips, so we can create a very glowy look. We are going to go in with the colour Dolce by Anastasia. It's a really nice sort of pinky shade. It is a liquid lipstick, so it means that it's kind of got a little bit of a corally tone to it as well, which works well with the orangey eyes and the overall golden look. So yeah, it's very kind of natural, but not too natural. And the good thing with the liquid lipstick, you don't, once it's been on for about 15 minutes, you can drink and then it will not move at all day. And because we are doing a summery look, I think we are going to put a slight gloss over this, and I'm going to use the Power Pout by Mua. It's like just a really clear gloss that just basically will add shine to our liquid lipstick and just make it look really golden goddessy. It's got a little bit of a warm, sort of golden sheen to it, but not too much. And it has a little brush which is nice on it, so you don't need anything else to apply it. Because we want this to last all day, I'm going to use Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Spritzing it across the face. And then this is the finished look. So it's very nice and golden, perfect for going to a wedding or a date, just looking really glowy. Thanks for taking the time to watch this tutorial, and if you want to see more tutorials, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.